Alright, today we're making our Panko strips for the restaurant. I've got some raw chicken breasts. They're about 2 ounces a piece. They've been marinated in oil, garlic, and lemon, lime, and orange. For my herbs, I've got dried oregano, garlic, salt and pepper. And this is your basic setup for making any kind of breaded anything. I've got egg wash, which is just eggs and milk. Eggs and 2% milk, flour, panko breadcrumbs. Panko breadcrumbs differ from regular breadcrumbs because they're made from a crustless bread. They're light and airy, they don't absorb as much oil, so they stay crisper longer. So, take my oregano, I'm just going to toss that right in with my flour. My garlic, I'm going to toss that right in, my oregano in with my panko, my garlic in with my flour. I'm going to take my salt, pepper. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm just going to season my chicken. I can mix it in with other stuff, but the salt's a little bit heavy, and it's going to probably fall to the bottom of my bowl, and either one of these bowls when I do it. The oregano mixes in well with the breadcrumbs. It also adds a bit of color when you end up cooking it, so you get a little flecks of green. I normally am not a giant fan of dried herbs, but they do have their place. And this is definitely that place. So I was going to make sure I've got my flour and my garlic mixed in together, because I want that to good even coating. Okay, so first we're going to do season these with salt and pepper. Just going to flip them over to get some of this niceness over it. So the first step of any breading procedure, you're going to take your raw product. We're going to put it in the flour. You're going to coat your wet chicken with the dry flour. So, now we got dry flour on our chicken, which is going to go into our wet egg wash. So dry to wet. Make sure you get a good coating of the egg wash, because this is what's going to help make the breadcrumbs stick to the chicken. And again, into the bowl, the dry from the wet. And so these are chicken fingers essentially. You can season it however you want. Great for kids. You don't have to deep fry them. I'm going to bake these, and then I'm going to deep fry them to give them a nice crispness. But they're still going to have a fair amount of crunch to them, even after baking them. I've got a greased up pan. Just going to throw these chicken strips on the pan. I have a little bit of space in between each one of them. I have my oven heated up to about 350. And there you go. It's just that simple. I mean, it's raw chicken, so you have to be careful because you don't want salmonella. You don't want to cross-contaminate anything. Which is one of the reasons I'm wearing gloves, because I'm going to walk around the kitchen and touch other stuff, so I'm going to peel the gloves off when that happens. But in the oven, 350, it's going to take about 25 minutes. The best way to tell when they're done is to use a probe thermometer, go to 165 Fahrenheit, and when they're done, they're done.